What's up, everybody? Ricky Bobby, and a couple people have asked for a reef tank update. So this is the Waterbox 65.4, and I've had this tank now for 2.5 years. As soon as Waterbox released it, I purchased it. It was a 3-month wait, and I'm glad I waited. It allowed me to quarantine a bunch of fish and get them all ready to come in here while I waited. And anyway, it's been a great tank. I'm a huge fan of all-in-ones. I like having the simplicity of the back chamber, no sump to clean. It's been just a beautiful tank. Everybody that comes over loves it. So, as you can see, the fish are all out except for my Melanaris wrasse. Oh, there he is. There's the Melanaris wrasse. So, Dory is doing really good. Baby Dory. I've had her now for a few months. She went through quarantine very well. Once in a blue moon, she kind of fluffs up her feathers with the flame angel, Princess Poppy. Princess Poppy seems to think that this tank is hers. Well, she doesn't know what's coming because Dory's going to grow and grow and grow and show her who's boss. But the plan is eventually, when Dory does get bigger, we are going to upgrade this tank. And it's going to be a tank with a sump, obviously. Probably a 5-foot tank. This 65 Waterbox is a 4-foot tank. A little bit of green hair algae going on right now. The nitrates are 14. I just checked today, 14 ppm on the Hannah. For a while they were actually pretty low because after I had that tank crash a few months back, the nitrates were at 0. So I've let the nitrates slowly creep up. I am carbon dosing. I am using a Jabao or a Jekid doser. It's a 5-pump doser. I'm only currently using 4 pumps, dosing all Red Sea products, carbon or NOPOX, calcium, alkalinity, and magnesium. And but I don't have to dose very much. The tank doesn't consume a lot. Now it will consume a lot of calcium, magnesium, and alkalinity, say over a month. So I only have to dose about 1 to 2 milliliters a day of each. So it's not much. So the tank's doing really well. Been very happy. The fish are doing really well. They're very happy. I got 3 tuxedo urchins in here. You can see there's one on the right side of the glass. They're really neat, but they can't keep up with the green hair algae. They just clean slowly, and they eat a lot of coralline algae in the pumps and things, which is cool. Got 2 Nero 5s, wave makers, and 2 Nero 3s. Nero 5s at the top middle, Nero 3s at the back bottom, just so that there's no dead spots in the tank. My Cadlights PLS version 2 skimmer broke on me about 3 weeks ago. And as always, Mode Aquariums, customer service, I haven't heard back from them, so I'm gonna have to give them a call. But what's interesting is I have the Bubble Magus Mini Q, the little tiny guy. I'll show you guys. It's right here if you can see it. And it's just a 20-gallon skimmer, just for nanos. But I put it in this tank, and it's skimming very well, doing its job. Obviously not as much as what the other skimmer was doing, but it's better than nothing. The only thing that sucks is because I don't have the Cadlight skimmer going, that means I don't have my CO2 scrubber going either. So the pH is probably a little bit lower than it should be, but doesn't really affect the fish. Just affects the coral growth a little bit. And today was a perfect day to show this tank to you guys. I haven't cleaned it. There's a little bit of algae and scum on the sides, but that's fine because this is what the tank looks like when I don't maintain it. So with my recent wife being gone and my kids, I haven't had the motivation as much to clean this thing as much as I normally do. And it's still no big deal. I do water changes once a month. I do 15 gallons just to, vacuum all the gravel, the sand, and to replenish the nutrients. And that's about it. Yeah, once a month water changes. And the doser basically kind of keeps everything steady until I do a water change. Also, Nemo passed away 2 months ago from Popeye. He stopped eating no matter what meds I gave him. I did a couple videos on treating him, didn't work. So Marlin, my clownfish, she is a widower, but she's a super strong fish. She's really big. You can see her. There's marlin right there. Whoa, splashing. There's marlin right there. She thinks she's gonna get fed again. That's why she's in that corner. Normally she hosts the right side of the tank, but because the fish see me standing here, they think they're gonna get fed. The fish always go to the left corner of the tank when they want to get fed, because that's usually where I drop the food in. But yeah, torch coral in the middle is doing really good. I have some acropora in here. Very, very, very slow growing for me, but are not dead. So they are encrusting a rock, doing well, just nothing massive. Yeah, most of the corals are doing well. My scolemia in the center there, the red war paint scolemia, a little bit of tissue recession. I should be feeding the corals more than I do. I only feed them every once in a blue moon, and I should be giving them more reefroids and some copepods. So it's just because I haven't been as motivated, but everything's doing great. The zoas are taking over the tank. Everything is pretty much doing really well. So I got this thing. This tank is run by an Inkbird, 250 watt Fluval Eheim heaters, so 300 watts total. And return pump is a CJ 2.0, works really well. What else I got? I'm trying to think. And then 3 AI Prime 16 HDs run on the Saxby settings from 8 in the morning until 9 o'clock at night. So if you guys have any more questions, let me know. But yeah, this tank is doing really well. Really enjoy it. People who come over really enjoy it. It's amazing. If you looked at this tank from 2.5 years ago, the corals were all the size of a frag. And now the whole tank is encrusted. So looks really good. I'm really happy with it. And I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for subscribing and liking.